Deep within the sovereign walls of Vatican City, a protocol centuries in the making is about to begin.
Habemus Papam.
Habemus Papam. We have a pope. We have a pope.
Simultaneously, the Dean sends urgent summons to cardinals across the globe to return to the Vatican.
Then the world hears it. The heavy, slow tolling of the great bells signals the loss to the faithful everywhere. The sound echoes across the Tiber River, alerting that the Sede Vacante.
Within minutes, the global media descends upon Rome, turning their lenses toward the Apostolic Palace.
The papal gentlemen, lay attendants of the Holy See, gently lift the body for transport through the palace. A quiet, private procession winds through hallways lined with centuries of art and history.
Now, a crucial legal act. The Camerlengo smashes the Fisherman's ring to prevent any official documents from being forged. The ring is reduced to scrap silver and gold, ensuring the authority of the deceased pope cannot be misused. Even the lead seal used for official bulls is defaced, finalizing the administrative end of the papacy.
The focus shifts to the public as the body is solemnly moved into the massive expanse of St. Peter's Basilica.
Outside, the line of pilgrims stretches for miles, some waiting days for a brief moment of respect. He lies in state before the high altar, beneath the soaring bronze canopy of Bernini. The Swiss guards stand vigil, motionless as statues, guarding their sovereign one last time. The prince-electors, the cardinals, arrive from every corner of the earth, carrying the weight of the coming election. St. Peter's Square is transformed into an open-air cathedral, prepared to host the largest funeral on earth. Logistics are precise. Thousands of chairs are aligned perfectly to accommodate dignitaries and clergy.
Security is at an all-time high, with snipers and police protecting the massive gathering of world leaders.
The funeral day arrives. The atmosphere is heavy, the city silent, as the church prepares to bury its shepherd. Clouds of incense rise, carrying the prayers of the faithful up toward the heavens. Before entering the basilica, the coffin is turned toward the square for one final, poignant farewell to the people. The pallbearers then carry the coffin through the holy doors, leaving the public gaze forever.
Francesco. Tradition dictates he calls the Pope by his birth name 3 times to ensure there is no response. Deep in the Vatican grottos, the cypress coffin is placed inside a second casket made of zinc.
This zinc layer is hermetically sealed and soldered shut to preserve the remains for centuries.
The zinc coffin is then placed inside a solid oak outer casket. Finally, both are placed into
The triple coffin is lowered into a marble sarcophagus, joining the long line of popes buried here. As the stone slab slides into place, the era of this pope officially concludes. But the process is far from over. The Novendiales, 9 days of official mourning, now begins. No voting happens yet. They act as a governing board, debating the challenges the next leader must face. Meanwhile, the Sistine Chapel is closed to tourists and transformed into a fortress for the election. The silence in the room serves as the final, undeniable confirmation that the seat of Peter is now vacant.
A false floor is installed over the ancient tiles to create a level surface for the cardinals' tables.
2 iron stoves are installed, one to burn the ballots, the other to generate the famous colored smoke. A temporary chimney is erected, the only communication device the world will have with the locked room. Security sweeps the chapel electronically, ensuring no bugs or microphones can leak the secrets of the conclave. The conclave begins.
The cardinals process into the chapel, the weight of history resting on their shoulders.
They chant the Veni Creator Spiritus, the Holy Spirit.
Extra omnes! Everybody else out!
The command rings out. Extra omnes. All those not authorized to vote must leave immediately.
The heavy doors are shut and locked from the inside. The cardinals are now cut off from the world. Outside, a Swiss guard stands watch. No one enters, and no one leaves until a pope is found. Inside, every cardinal places his hand on the Gospels, swearing an oath of absolute secrecy. Seated beneath Michelangelo's frescoes, they prepare for the first vote. On a card printed with "I elect as Supreme Pontiff," each cardinal disguises his handwriting and writes a name. One by one, they approach the altar, holding the ballot high to show their choice is made before God. The ballot is placed onto a paten and slid into a chalice, all under the gaze of the Last Judgment.
The votes are mixed and counted aloud. If no name reaches a 2/3 majority, the vote fails.
Cardinals track the tally, looking for trends and shifting alliances within the room. No one receives a 2/3 majority in the first round of voting.
The consensus is rarely. To preserve the count, the ballots are pierced with a needle and threaded together.
The bundle is tossed into the stove. Since there is no winner, wet straw or chemicals are added. This creates thick black smoke, the signal to the world that the vote was inconclusive. All eyes in the square look up. Black smoke. The wait continues. A sigh of disappointment moves through the crowd. The seat remains empty.
Night falls. The cardinals retire to the Santa Marta residence, discussing and praying for a breakthrough. Day 2 brings a fresh start. They return to the chapel, the pressure mounting with each hour. Another vote, another silence. The politics of the Holy See are playing out in whispers. During breaks, small groups form. Consensus is built through quiet conversation and prayer.
Thompson! Thompson! Back at the tables, a name begins to emerge. It is read out again and again.
Suddenly, the threshold is crossed. A single cardinal has received 2/3 of the votes.
Acceptas ne electionem.
With the word accepto, he becomes the Pope. He then announces the name by which history will know him.
The final ballots are burned, but this time, chemicals are added to turn the smoke pure white.
White smoke. The signal is clear against the Roman sky. The decision is made.
The great bells of St. Peter's begin to peal joyously, confirming the smoke is not a mistake.
Chaos turns to celebration below. People run toward the square shouting, "Bianca! Bianca!"
Returning to the chapel, the cardinals who were just his peers now bow to pledge their obedience.
Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum.
The famous Latin words echo out. Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum.